how do you connect that grind with the biblical call to endurance, such as in James, Hebrews, where the line between godly discipline, how do you balance that godly discipline without it becoming an unhealthy obsession?
So I think, and we're going to talk a lot about this. I think this is a recurring theme, but it's a when we say balance, I think people tend to believe it's like I'm going to give this one this amount of time and attention, and this amount of time and attention. They have to equate each other, right? When the reality is, from a kingdom level, we're talking balance coming from the top down, right? So we're talking God, spouse, children, and then maybe bodybuilding, but it's probably career and other things that come before that. So I think it's really simple. The moment that it comes before God, spouse, or children, you've went over to obsession. You've made it a greater thing than what it is. You've made it an idol. You've made it a God at some level, because the only thing that's supposed to supersede our spouse is God. Nothing supersedes him. And, like I said, our children are an extremely close third behind that. And what I mean by that is when you're talking about prioritizing time, energy, resources, I think that beyond what is just needed to keep everything afloat, we can utilize those resources, those times, that energy on bodybuilding or a hobby or whatever. But below that, it has to be put back into the kingdom, which is going to be obviously serving God directly, building kingdom families, which is, marriage and children. Those have to be the primary emphasis, right? The first commandment ever given to man was to be fruitful and multiply, meaning that we're supposed to create Christian families and households.